OMG!
Take a quick look at what we have here. These are Hasbro exclusive bays from Beyblade Burst Turbo. So we got 4 of these right here. They're all booster packs. So we get a assortment of parts in here. We have the first one here is Iron X Surtr S4. Then we have Kraken K4. We also have Flame X Diomedes D4 and Ogre O4. Alright, so take a quick look at the bays. They look pretty interesting. Definitely haven't seen these from Takara Tomy before. So let's take a look at our first one. We have Kraken K4 in this blue teal color. Looks pretty cool. So the interesting thing is all the performance tips from these sets are all Slingshock enabled. So they're the S version of the driver. This one specifically comes with this weird new driver called Prevail-S. So it's a Slingshock mode changing performance tip. So that's going to be pretty cool. Next up we have the Iron X Surtr. And this one, it is a fusion driver that's Slingshock enabled. Can't wait to see how that one is like. We're getting more and more Slingshock drivers, so these are super exciting. Can't wait to test them out. Next up we have the Flame X Diomedes D4. So the performance tip that comes with is Defense S. And then the fourth bay we have is Ogre. And this performance tip that we get is a yellow Jaggy in the Slingshock performance version. So that's pretty cool. Getting a lot of different parts here. Alright, before we get into the Hasbro unboxing, make sure you guys are subscribed and click on the bell notification icon to know when we're uploading our next video. Got 4 of these. Which one's your favorite right now?
The Ogre looks like the most like fake / booster looking to me. So definitely not my fave. That face looks so cheap on there, but darn. I would say Kraken looks like the most legit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kraken is probably my favorite one, especially with this performance tip. Like, I don't think Takara Tomy has even come up with something like this before. So this is like exclusive to the max. Interesting. Obviously, Takara Tomy versions, they don't have the Slingshock abilities. And this one is just a unique driver, plus it has a Slingshock ability. Let's put that aside. And the next one. A lot of these actually reminds me of this Metal Sega. Like the theme of it. Like this one reminds me of Soul Blaze. The Diomedes.
The names are so intense, like Flame X.
Alright, so we got the bays all put together, and these Hasbro exclusive bays are pretty cool. Let's take a look at the first one, the Diomedes bay. Kind of reminds me of the Soul Blaze from Metal Sega. It's orange and red. The performance tip is super interesting. So this is the Defense Slingshock performance tip. So starting with the Battle Ring mode, you can see that the middle tip is sticking out a little bit. If you want to go into Slingshock, you twist this tab and push it down. And you'll see now it's kind of like a whole flat.
Oh yeah, it retracts a little bit.
Exactly, it looks pretty sick. That's our first bay. So the second bay we have this booster is Surtr. So you got like this flame design up here. So this performance tip is basically fusion. You have a flat tip with a little dot in the middle. And then if you want to switch to the Slingshock mode, you twist it. Now it's way thicker and way taller. So that's going to give you way more movement in the stadium. You can also lock it like that. So Slingshock mode, Battle Ring mode. Alright, next up, Kraken K4. Okay, I think probably one of my favorites in this set.
Definitely the fave out of the 4 here.
Yeah, looks pretty cool. So this is the Prevail performance tip. First time I've seen this. So very subtle. Battle Ring mode is with this sticking out, so the middle portion sticking out. You can twist it, and now it's sunken in. So you can see the
barely
groove there. Yeah.
It barely sinks in.
I think it's gonna make a lot of difference though in the stadium. Next up, Ogre. This guy actually kind of reminds me of Spriggan, like a knockoff version.
It's like a knockoff version, yeah, of Spriggan.
Same colorway. You know, you got the like a monster in the middle. But, anyways, not my favorite layer. But the exciting part is getting these performance tips. That's probably why we buy these in the first place. These Slingshock performance tips are just super unique. Never seen those ones before. Don't have any of these yet. So this is the Jaggy driver in the Slingshock upgrade form. So this is the Battle Ring mode, like a star formation here. If you want in the Slingshock mode, you pull this up and then you twist it to lock. And now you have a really aggressive looking tip. It's really wide.
And it has like those same like kind of star shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as if,
protrusions
like,
on there.
It's like when you sharpen a pencil, and then the end of it, it's kind of like this. So I think that's going to be super aggressive in the stadium, so can't wait to see how that's like. Let's do a test spin, starting with Kraken K4. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do all of these in Slingshock mode. Wow, it just flew into that pocket. Pretty cool. Alright, next up.
This Prevail driver kind of like skips a little bit.
Cool.
Like it doesn't always hit that rail.
Okay, Ogre, okay? Slingshock mode.
Ooh, is this the one with Jaggy?
Yep.
Yeah, you can kind of tell from the sound.
Jaggy S.
Cool. Oh, it's kind of all over the place.
So crazy. Okay, next up, Diomedes in Slingshock. So let me change that. Oh yeah, it's already in Slingshock. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so not as fast as the other ones. It's not bad.
And then last but not least, Surtr. 3, 2, 1, there.
Woo! It's quick.
All of these are quick with the new S drivers, S performance tip, Slingshock modes. So I want to know which Bey design you guys like best. So make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below, and also tell us which performance tip would you use in the stadium if you had to pick one. Alright, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and as always,
Geeks out.